Ever found yourself staring at that Venmo balance, thinking, if only I could just add to this? Like a quick boost, a little top up, you know? Maybe you're about to split a huge group dinner bill, or you've got a surprise birthday gift to send, or, let's be real, you just realized your rent payment is due tomorrow. We've all been there, right? That moment of financial panic where you're asking yourself, can I even do that? Can I just add money to Venmo? Because, let's face it, Venmo's a lifesaver. It's the digital handshake of our generation. Sharing costs, paying back friends, even buying that quirky vintage lamp from your neighbor's garage sale, it's all seamless. But, here's the kicker, Venmo isn't exactly a traditional bank account. It's more of a digital wallet, a facilitator for quick, easy peer-to-peer transactions. So, what happens when you need to add funds, not just receive them? Now, before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's clear up a common misconception. Venmo balances don't magically replenish. You can't just wave a wand and summon cash. Think of it more as a holding space. It's where money you've received sits, ready to be spent or transferred out. It's a pit stop, not a bank vault. So, how do you get money into this pit stop? Well, that's where things get interesting. You're not directly adding money in the way you might load a prepaid card. Instead, you're transferring it from an external source. Think of it like moving water from one container to another. The primary way to do this? Your bank account. Yes, your good old checking or savings account. Venmo allows you to link your bank account directly to your profile. This is the crucial step. It's the bridge between your traditional finances and your digital wallet. Once linked, you can initiate a transfer. It's like telling Venmo, hey, take this amount from my bank and put it in my Venmo balance. Now, the process is pretty straightforward. You'll navigate to the Add Money or Transfer to Venmo section within the app. You'll specify the amount you want to move, and then confirm the transaction. Venmo will then pull the funds from your linked bank account. But here's a key detail, this isn't instantaneous. It's not like pressing a button and poof, money appears. It's more of a patience game. Why the wait? Well, Venmo needs to verify the transaction with your bank. This process can take anywhere from 1 to 3 business days. Yes, you heard that right. Business days. That means weekends and holidays don't count. So, if you're planning a last-minute pizza party on a Friday night, don't expect a same-day transfer. Plan ahead. And here's another important point, fees. For standard transfers from your bank account to your Venmo balance, there are generally no fees. Venmo makes its money from other transactions, like business payments and instant transfers. But we'll get to those in a bit. Now, let's talk about the other ways to get money into your Venmo balance. You can also receive payments from other Venmo users. This is the core function of the app. Your friend pays you back for that concert ticket, your roommate sends you their share of the internet bill, these transactions instantly reflecting your Venmo balance. This is the receiving side of the equation, the natural flow of Venmo's ecosystem. And then, there's the debit card option. While you can't directly add money from a debit card to your Venmo balance in the same way you do with a bank account, you can use a debit card to send payments to others. Think of it as a direct payment from your card through Venmo. This is useful if you don't want to wait for a bank transfer. But again, you're not adding to your balance, you're using your card to pay someone else. Now, let's circle back to those instant transfers. Remember how standard bank transfers take a few days? Well, Venmo offers an instant transfer option for those who need their funds right now. This option allows you to move money from your Venmo balance to your linked bank account or debit card in minutes. But, and this is a big but, there's a fee involved. It's typically a small percentage of the transfer amount, but it can add up if you're moving larger sums. So, weigh the convenience against the cost. And speaking of fees, let's address another common question. Can you use a credit card to add money to Venmo? The answer is a bit nuanced. You can't directly add funds to your Venmo balance with a credit card. However, you can use a credit card to send payments to others. But here's the catch. Venmo treats credit card payments like cash advances, which means your credit card company will likely charge you fees. And these fees can be significant. So, unless it's an absolute emergency, using a credit card for Venmo payments is generally not recommended. Now, let's talk about limits. Venmo does have limits on how much money you can send and receive. These limits are in place to prevent fraud and ensure security. For unverified accounts, the limits are quite low. But once you verify your identity, these limits increase significantly. You'll need to provide your full name, date of birth, and social security number. This might seem intrusive, but it's a standard practice for financial institutions. And it's a necessary step to unlock the full potential of Venmo. Another important thing to note, Venmo is primarily designed for personal transactions. It's not intended for business use. While some small businesses do use Venmo, it's not the ideal platform for large-scale commercial transactions. Venmo does offer a business profile option, but it comes with fees and restrictions. For serious business transactions, a dedicated merchant account is usually a better option. So, let's recap. Can you add money to Venmo? Yes, but not in the traditional sense. You're transferring funds from your bank account, not directly depositing cash. And this process takes time. You can also receive payments from other Venmo users, which instantly reflect in your balance. And while you can use debit and credit cards for payments, there are limitations and potential fees. Always consider the cost and convenience before making a decision. Ultimately, Venmo is a powerful tool for managing your finances, but it's crucial to understand its limitations. It's not a bank account, and it's not a magic money machine. It's a digital wallet designed for quick, convenient peer-to-peer transactions. Use it wisely, and you'll find it's an indispensable part of your financial toolkit. Remember, plan ahead. Don't wait until the last minute to transfer funds. And always be aware of the fees involved. Knowledge is power, and understanding how Venmo works will save you time, money, and frustration. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.